Hey there everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Leanne, Lily Mazaret, out here on my way to my office. Sometimes this is my office. It's actually thunderstorming today, and I'm out walking because I want to get my steps in, and I made a commitment to myself that I will walk a certain amount each week, and I've got some steps to make up for. So I'm about 1.25 miles into it. That's about where it takes to get here from my house. And then I usually walk quite a bit more, and then another 1.25 miles on the way back. So I make a couple of loops out here in the woods and figure eights and stuff to lengthen my walk. I used to just walk here and back, so it was about 2.5 miles. Now I walk almost double that. And it's been really cool to note my progress with my fitness and my health in much the same way that I note my progress with, my internet business. Because I've been in business now, but not full time, for about 6 months. And when I started the business, I already had another business. I have, my own LLC, and I do real estate investing and IT consulting. So I phased out of that IT consulting side, but I was still deeply involved in the fixing and flipping of like 5 properties last summer here in Florida. So that was my first goal, was to generate some income from self-employment and then use that income as my marketing budget and to sustain myself over the coming year as an internet entrepreneur. But I also, did my internet marketing strategies, learning about it over the 6 months up to this point. So I've done a lot of time in classes and a lot of free things and learning how to do stuff and building my website and overcoming, my frustrations with this new method of doing business. So now that I feel a lot more secure about how to do things, sorry, my coffee fell over, I'm ready to start advertising in big mosquito. Start advertising in a sincere way with a decent budget. And in the forays that I've had so far, the results have been pretty incredible, and I can generate leads, for around $10 a lead, which isn't that great. But for my first couple of tries, I think that's pretty stellar. Some people were spending $20, $25 a lead. So I feel like the work that I did to get to this point, the practice that I did with the videos, the training that I took learning about compliance and learning about basic Facebook and internet marketing in general, taking some stealth marketing classes, looking at people's websites to see what was working, what wasn't working, making relationships with different gurus and different other students to try and just see what they're doing, what's working for them. That's all proved very useful in the first 6 months of my venture. Now, I didn't have a huge expectation of earning money in that period of time, but I'm very pleased to say that with a very small budget, I've been able to achieve my goals, and I can only imagine, as I put a little more to it, what is yet to come from that. I'm really looking forward to it, and it's something that I'm sticking to, even though I hit bumps in the road, even though just like today, I'm sticking to my walking, even though it's really crappy outside, and I'm really hot because this is my North Face ski jacket from, it's made for the mountains, and it's 75 degrees here, and some of the waterproofing is worn off, so it's all wet inside, so I haven't worn this in quite a while because it's too hot out here. So anyways, I'm getting ready to go back to Tahoe for a while and go hiking over the summer and work from there. And that's the one thing that I love about this business that I'm building, is that I can work from anywhere. I worked from London a few weeks ago or a month ago. I worked from the Caribbean after that. I worked from Portugal. I can go and work anywhere and still be productive. And as long as I'm living within a reasonable budget and not just blowing the bank like I'm a millionaire already, then I'm okay. I have a lot of mortgages that I'm responsible for, and until those properties sell, then I have to keep it kind of, reasonable with my expenses. But once those mortgages are off my plate, then, I'll be freed up to have a lot more marketing budget. So all I'm trying to say to you guys is, if you don't start, you don't get anywhere. And if you always do what you always did, then you always get what you always got. Now, there's a lot of practical advice that you can get from other gurus, other programs. I particularly like the program I'm in because there's a community that goes along with the education, and I'm working with people who have used these strategies successfully in their own lives and are willing to teach me what they know. So if that interests you, then you should find out more about it, because otherwise you're just hunting and pecking all over the internet, and you're getting bombarded, and you sign up for lists and people send you a bunch of stuff. And in our program, if you don't like what you see, if it's not for you, you can just opt out. I mean, we're trying to find people who are really interested in doing this, and that's what I want for myself. I found it great. I've got no regrets. I'm still in my learning mode, and I'm about to kick it into gear. So keep in touch, stay posted. I'm really happy with this. I know lots of people who are earning, 6 figures after a year. So you got to invest in your business. You have to invest in yourself. This is not a get-rich-quick program. I don't know anything that is. I've started brick and mortar businesses that cost way more than what I'm investing here in this. And even my real estate business, that's a huge capital investment and lots of unknowns. It's very, very risky, and your results are dependent on, a market sale that's huge. Hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes, depending on where you live. So that's a huge transaction all at once. That's a huge carrying cost in the interim. That's a lot of rehab budget. It's a lot of, just unknowns. So this business is much less risky. You can do it part-time like I started, and then move your way into it full-time as you extract yourself from your other chains, like the corporate chains that I had put on myself. Now I'm free. I'm free to walk in the rain, singing in the rain if I want to, and my life is my own. I go where I want, when I want. I work with who I want, when I want, and I do what I want, when I want. So that is the ultimate freedom for me. I can pursue my personal interests in my free time at my own schedule, and I can exercise and make my health a much higher priority in my life than it was ever when I was in the corporate grind. So look at me. I've lost 20 pounds in the last, couple of months, and kept it off, and I have time to put myself first. That's the main thing, and I'm not giving up my income to do so. Yes, I build a business, but I have income from other sources while I'm doing that. So, be practical about your approach. Don't expect a quick fix. This is a business, but it's not a big barrier to entry like real estate or, a huge college career with a huge professional career where you need a college education with lots of degrees and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars in expenses to get there. So just think it over. This is Lily. I'm happy. I'm doing what I want. I'm in the rain, on my way back to my other office. This is currently my office, but it's a little nasty out today, so I'll walk around for probably another 45 minutes, and then I'll head back in. All right, signing out for now. Ciao.